Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Albert Saxtucci, and I know I'm real late to get onto this video, but I have been jumped through hoops since I took a few days to go make the Houston Boat Show or the Houston Fishing Show, and I learned a lot while I was out there. Nora, can you please lower that down, Mija? Um, so now I'm playing catch up on everything that I got to get done. So, man, let's see. Let's still hurry up and get out here. Where's my channel at?
What
What's
you
up,
want?
Need to hear a friendly voice, man. Maybe I called the wrong person.
Oh, you wanted a friendly voice? Okay.
Oh man, it's been crazy, bro. Crazy, crazy. So I got back to the shop yesterday, and I was playing. Ooh, God, dude, is that like a foot of snow?
That's 18 inches of snow.
Wow.
I bought that thing. That's a snow blower.
Ooh, nice, cool deal.
Daddy got a
Uh,
toy.
that. KTM on Monday afternoon when I get back from my VA appointments will be the best time after 1 o'clock. So we can set that up.
I'll show you why I had to get a snow blower and I wasn't going to shovel anymore.
Is that your mailbox?
Yeah.
That's what, about 3 foot there?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's from the snowplow coming doing the roads.
Yeah, pushing it
And
out and pushing out to the side. Yep.
yeah, all right there. And then, of course, they hit right in your freaking driveway. So I had that going all the way across.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at the fact. It's like, wow.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
So here, I'll give you a bird's eye view or a groundhog.
Jeez. Go stand next to it. Can you go stand next to it? Oh, but you
Well, I
can't set the
wouldn't be able to
camera
have
down
my
at the
phone.
same time. Yeah.
Okay, here. Here you go.
Wow. Dang it. So we got Jaime Roger Timothy, KTM. Uh, Man, I have been so drained. That was a crap load of walking. So I've got
Mama.
Daniel. What's up?
Ah,
Oh, I already got fired. What?
bah,
No, no, not tonight.
bah,
Look, look, make it all disappear.
bah.
No, okay. So he's out of bed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. How long has he been able to move out of bed?
Oh, we still have to move him.
Well, I mean, yeah, but just getting him out of there. When did y'all start putting him on the couch or something?
Oh, since day one.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah,
Get him.
yeah. We were not going to have him just stay. Caitlin, what are you doing? No, you can charge your phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't care. I'll make Albert look at the ceiling. I don't care. Don't matter to me. Oh, I thought that was on mute. Oh, I'm sorry.
Roger that. Yep.
Mean to each other.
Oh man, what's up, Michael? How you doing, brother? Simplified Double Dogs. What up? Oh, right when I look up, there's a dog on the channel. What? Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Oh man, what's up, Rude? How you doing? Well, I did learn some things this weekend. So all I can say is I've got some things coming down the pipeline, and of course I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch, but I got a lot of work ahead of me. We did score finally. FTU finally placed their order with us, and just to kind of give you an idea of everything that's going in there, that's the list, the starter list to get our tackle in there. It will be in both of the shops there, and what I'll do is I'll turn it around a little bit so you can kind of get an idea on that. Give me just a second. This is an important phone call for all of us. Hello. Hey, how you doing? I saw your post up on Facebook, and I had some questions about that, but I definitely wanted to share with the channel so that way, like I said, I kind of been talking about what's going on with the city here and trying to get everybody that, including the ones that don't live here, to get more involved, and especially with everything that's coming down the pipeline with Padre Island National Seashore as well. Like we're in a lot of trouble, guys, like big time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Exactly. Because, well, quick question for you. I know it's a Saturday and it's late. Would you be able to come on the channel? I'm live right now and share this information because I know this is on Monday. They're going to do this. Like, okay, Tuesday. Well, what'd you say for Monday? There was something in there for Monday that they're going to have some kind of meeting on. Mhm. No, I don't know. I have not even had a chance to look into that, but I definitely want to to share. That is correct. 5-10 minutes. Just well, I'm gonna stay on for. I got a lot of business to attend to, but I just want to pass a word, and just get the word out there where people can go sign up and get involved. Because if they don't, I mean, we're about to lose pins already. Like it's coming, and it's coming a lot faster than they thought it was. And this is just another, like you said, they're hitting us from all angles, so we have to get the word out there for sure. That would be That's fine. That's fine. If you're willing to do that, that'd be awesome. All right, I'll send you a link real quick. Thank you. Bye. Hey, Jacob. 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 Hey, boss. Uh, okay. Well, I got to take him off. I got to bring somebody else on. Give me a second. Um, hold on. Do. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to remove Jacob real quick because she's got a small window, about 10 minutes, that we can bring her on the channel. This is Rachel Caballero. She did run for the city of Corpus Christi to be on the city council. However, she didn't make it, but she is still going to the meetings and keeping up with everything that's going on within the city of Corpus Christi. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but because of the budget cuts of everything that the Trump administration is doing to stop the hemorrhaging of wasted money, it's kind of working against us down here for Padre Island National Seashore. That's one. I'm going to expand on that a little bit more, but that's not what Rachel was coming in on. She might touch on it, she might not. But the main thing is, right now, the city of Corpus Christi officials are trying to limit the amount of people that are able to go out and speak during their public comment section, and that is horrible because obviously, if they're not doing their jobs, obviously more people are going to go up there and let them know what's going on. Right now they're trying to pull it to where, oh, we're only going to do like 70 something minutes or something, like a little over more than an hour, or that, whatever they said, X amount of people. And Rachel will be able to touch on it a little more. She posted up the deal on it, and I saw it. I was like, oh bro, that's not good. That is not good, because if they keep messing up, but they fill that time slot with people that approve of what they want to do, then they're never going to hear the people that they're messing up with. So this is something that's really, really important for all of us, especially for the visitors that come in. So I'll go and give Rachel the floor. This is Rachel Caballero.
Hi
Thank you for
guys.
coming
Yeah,
in
for
such a
sure.
late notice. So
Isn't it crazy? Like, you go and you get proved, like, with this whole First Amendment, free speech, and then they come back with this crazy nonsense talking about um we're trying to ensure fair and efficient public participation by allocating each person speaking as a public commenter up to 3 minutes. Okay. Or 75 minutes divided by the number of speakers, whichever is less. So
yeah,
you're going to do 75 minutes divided by 3. That's 25 speakers. We've had 55 speakers at the last like 40 plus speakers at each of the last 2 meetings, and these guys want to be like, nope, we don't want to talk to all of y'all, we'll only speak to 20. So what does that mean? We have to organize every single week and get just our top 20 public commenters? Like, this is insanity. We can't. We're in trouble with pins. We're in trouble with the desalination plant, and people are starting to speak up. And what is their first decision, or what is their first thing they want to do, is limit our public comment. So if you guys live in Corpus Christi, we need your help. If you could either email your representative or email the city council, or show up on Tuesday. Even if you guys just sign up but don't speak or don't show up, that's fine, because they have to say your name out loud anyway. And I think that we'll start there. But I have sent a few text messages to sitting council members that have proven to have an open dialogue with the community, and said, look, we are not going to support any elected official or city staff that is trying to push through these tyrannical, decision making, or these tyrannical agenda items. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, I know that we have been upsetting them the last few meetings, but I never thought that they would do something like this. Like, you're I can't hear you.
Um,
There you
okay,
are.
so that's how they're going to limit us, and that's how they're going to keep
Mhm.
us confined, is
Mhm.
by making sure all their followers fill in those time slots, and then you will never have anybody that
Bingo.
opposes them. You know what I mean? Because they'll already
Yep.
be signed up, and if they
Yep.
open it to where the day before is that sign up period,
Uh-huh.
like come Monday morning, 8 o'clock, everybody. Well, the rest of us are getting our kids to school. We're showing up to work. They don't have to. Like they could sit there and get
They
it
have
done
control
real
of the
quick.
list. Remember, they have control of the list. We don't even see the list. We don't know who, they say that we speak in the order that we signed up, but I know for a fact that Mayor Wahardo has moved people around on the list,
Mm,
and that they
wow.
allow people to speak that didn't sign up. And here's the other catch, right? It's like, okay, I get it. We're limited to 3 minutes. Blah 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 blah. These people are having meetings with industry for at once a week, once at every two. I mean, every 2 week. I mean, every week they're meeting with industry. Do you really think they're giving industry 3 minutes?
Hell no.
You think
Hell no.
they're
They're
giving
taking
quick clip?
hours. They're meeting for lunch. They're you know
Mm-hmm.
they're being bought. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what. Like when I was trying to get new tackle shops and stuff like that, I offered to take them lunch or to take them
Mm-hmm.
out to lunch. We'll meet here. Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about it. You don't do it in 3 minutes. You know what I
Right.
mean? I
Yeah.
guarantee they're not doing it in that
Well,
time.
and so catch this. The policy, as I understand it to be right now, is that every city council member has two opportunities to speak on an agenda item, right? Two opportunities. Each time they can speak up to 10 minutes. And they're
Wow.
trying to blame us for the elongation of these meetings. So you got Roland Barrera, who at least every meeting exceeds his speaking time. Like the dude never shuts up. He jokes about it. He talks about it. Like, oh well, let me have my own hour. Like he's one of my most. I call him the Zanoni cronies. Um, so I think that they should limit that. You get you get two opportunities to speak, but you only get 5 minutes each.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that
they want us to be real precise in what our words are being said during that time period. And then
yep.
as soon as you go over the time, they stop you. Like,
Oh
hey,
yeah.
you need to stop. Hey, you need to stop. Hey, and hey, they need to be held accountable the same way. They need to be
Yep.
paying attention to what's being said. But again, too, like I was real aggravated with that last one, and I was so
Mhm.
mad. I lost my train of thought, and like a couple of times I stopped and had to
Yeah.
like refocus myself and stuff like that. But again, too, guys, everybody that's watching this, if you share this or to 5 other people that have the same thought processes,
Mhm.
we can blow their emails up, we can blow their
Mhm.
phone up to make sure that they know they are pushing the wrong people around. And
Yep.
if you don't, you are letting them know that it's okay to push us around because it's only just me and her or me, me and 10 other people. If
Right.
we come at them with 1,000 people that are on their tails, making sure they're doing their job right, they're gonna listen. Right
Yep.
now, they're not listening. We don't have
Nope.
enough people speaking up out of anger and standing up for our rights. And like you
Yep.
said, Padre Island National Seashore, they're already talking about closing the beaches.
Mhm.
What
I
was it?
told y'all.
April all the way through September.
I
We told
told
y'all last
y'all.
year. We
Yep.
told y'all last year. Like
Yep.
we need it, and it's coming. It is
Yep.
coming.
Well,
And
and another thing that they're doing, which I sent an email out to the entire city council, the city secretary, I think it was the city secretary and the city manager, is that they're muting the council meeting. So when somebody goes to disagree with the mayor, and like those kids were protesting last week,
mm,
they mute the meeting. They're not supposed to do that.
what?
So, yeah, so like you see the kids there starting to argue and then they mute it. And that you we should be given the same discretion when we're there. They say that they publicize those meetings because of transparency and public community involvement. Why are you muting the meeting?
Exactly. Yep.
You
Yep.
we should be allowed the same context as if we were in attendance.
Hmm.
So I sent
Very
them all an
true.
email about that last week. I mean, we're getting attacked. Our free speech and our right to fight for our community is getting attacked. And I really hope and pray, we can only do so much, you and I and the handful of other people that are speaking against this. But we're gonna need some help on this item on Tuesday. So if you in the comments here, I don't think I can do it here because it always gives
You
me
know
a
what?
hard time. But I'll go
You know
back
what?
to the video. Sorry.
Um, yeah. Once. you come off the video, come back
Mhm.
on. What I'll do is I'll make you a blue rancher so that way you can share those links because you have to be a blue
Okay.
rancher to share any kind of link. Otherwise, it comes out that it's a spammer and they won't allow you to. So I'll
Okay.
make you a blue rancher on my channel so you can share those links and stuff like that because
Perfect.
we need y'all's help, guys. We need
Yeah.
everybody's help. Otherwise, we're going to lose it, and then they're going.
Yep.
to I don't want to hear nobody complaining later. Oh well, nobody did. Well, yes, nobody did anything.
Well,
We're
and I'm
doing
telling
all
you,
we
just
can.
sign up for public comment. Don't show up. You don't have to speak, but we kind of want to bombard them and be like, you will hear us. You
Yes,
will hear us, and you're not going to limit us. If there's 100,
you just muted yourself. Well, again, guys, y'all have to participate, guys. This
okay.
is
Can you hear me
there. You
now?
go. Yes, got you
Okay.
loud and clear.
Somebody was calling me. So, if we have 100 community members that want to go to city council and speak on it, they should be allowed.
Yep,
This goes back to taxation without representation. This is complete tyranny.
yep, yep.
Anyway, so get me that set up and I will start sending the links of the meeting dates. I'll send the emails for the city council members for people to email, and then I'll send how to access the public comment portal.
Roger that. As soon as you get up, just comment on here. I'll be able to click on your name and go ahead and get you set up with that. And
Okay.
yeah. And again, guys, don't help. Don't not do anything. It don't take
Yeah.
much to submit an email and start getting involved and paying attention. Because if not, all these great things that we have, we are about to lose big
Yep.
time. Big,
Well, and I
big
mean, I'm going to be
time.
honest with you. They take pins. Padre Island is next. Like,
Yep.
we have to make a decision to fight.
Roger that.
I've been telling people for 4 years they're coming after our access.
Hard life. What's up, us?
There is
Yeah, yeah.
the
I'll
Zanoni
explain that here in
Fort
just a
that
second, but
need to be
I don't want
voted
to have
out
to
of
tell you.
office.
I'm live on the channel right now, boss.
Paulette Guajardo,
Well, yeah, come
Roland
in now.
Barrera,
That's fine.
Everett Roy, and Mark Scott. Those four, they got to go in 2 years. They got to go. But we'll
Yeah.
figure it out then. All right, well, send me the wrenchy thing. And
Well, you got to comment, and then I can
ha-
make you a blue rancher, but you got to wait till you're off, and
oh,
then comment, and
okay,
I'll get you on there. Yeah.
perfect. All right, thanks again, Albert. And then we'll touch base again on Monday.
Roger that. You have a good
Okay,
weekend. Thank you.
you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and get Jacob back in here. All right, guys. And yes, Michael is completely correct right here, Grumpy Vet. You do not need to live in Corpus to still speak up. That is actually really, really important, guys, because I'm telling you, it's amazing. The tourist dollars are their dollars are actually seen as more important than local dollars. It's crazy. I have seen it for more than a decade. I've dealt with it on Bob Hall Pier for more than a decade. I'm telling you, if you start speaking out, especially if you don't live here in Corpus, they are going to listen because they don't want to piss off tourists. But right now, a lot of tourists aren't getting involved. Y'all are not getting involved, and it's really, really bad right now. Again, yes, they Trump administration is doing everything they can to get rid of wasteful spending. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that the money that was coming to Padre Island National Seashore was wasteful spending. I'm not. But they are shutting everything down until they figure out what is actually good and what is bad. And when they do, they figure out it's good, then they reopen it. However, we've got a POS that is heading up the Padre Island National Seashore right now, Mr. Brunnerman, God, I'm so angry right now with it. But he's the one that we've been trying to get out of there right now because he's the one who is shutting down the turtle program there. He has been the one to kill it. And then he is firing off volunteers that go over there to help them with the turtle program. So again, guys, what they're trying to do is shut down the beach. And once they shut it down, they're going to sell it. They did that with the lake already up north. It was a federal park. They shut it all down, and then they said they couldn't maintain it, and then they sold the lake to a private industry. We're going to end up losing all the pins. Everything south of Bob Hall, we're going to end up losing that whole stretch of beach to private developers. And it's because nobody is standing up to these people. Nobody is contacting the emails that is coming through that we're passing. We've been passing out this information for over a year, guys. We desperately need y'all's help to contact these people and let them know that that's not what you want. That beach has been fought for. It was part of the Open Beaches Act. However, if we don't stand up and take it back, they are going to take it away from us. And then soon we'll end up like Galveston, where they have sections of beaches that are completely closed off to the public. It is coming, and it is coming. And if y'all don't do nothing about it, y'all cannot complain about it later. We're all going to just have memories of what it used to be like in that area. So, yeah, it is, yes. The desalinization plant is one. They're still trying to screw us with that. They're already proposing to get a 25% raise on our water bill. I'm pretty sure they're already trying to push it for electricity bill. They're trying to get all this money from us because they keep wasteful spending. I wish the Trump administration would come down here and figure out, start firing these guys too, especially the city manager. God, what's his name? I'm a little off the handle right now and stuff like that. But again, too, yes, right now it is crazy the amount of stuff that it's going to lose. Well, actually, between axis 2 and 5, that is something else, but that's not 65 miles of Padre Island National Seashore that is being activated. Peter Zanoni, yes, that is the one that we're gonna. All right, so let's see if this works. Rachel's post something else. Let's see if it went through. Yeah, Peter Zanoni is a POS that I know paperwork came out a few years ago that he is still part of a RICO investigation up north, and I don't understand how. I mean, if he's part of some corrupt deal like that, why are they even letting him anywhere near controlling another city? Like, no. That would be freaking nice right there, Bella. Yeah, definitely. Send Elon over here to find these crooks and get them out of here. We don't need it. John, what's up? Slime time. How you doing? Um, yeah, Rachel. There you are. Okay, so now you see you got the blue wrench on there, Rachel. So now you can actually share the links to where our subscribers can go out there and start commenting. And again, guys, just because you don't live in Corpus doesn't mean you can't participate. And again, I understand it's hard. I understand we all work. I'm in the same boat. But if you can find a way to get, and I think they limit you to 2 minutes or a minute or something like that for the speaking. If you can make it cool. If not, still sign up for it, just so we can know a lot of people are trying to get in to this speaking arrangement kind of deal. Because again, too, like Rachel said, they are gonna limit our ability to defend ourselves. And when that happens, they're gonna nobody said nothing negative. That's what they're gonna do later on, guys. It is coming. So again, if you don't stand up for it now, guys, it's gonna be taken away from us, and then it's gonna be too late. Like, we're gonna have to go through even a harder venue to have our voices heard and stuff like that. So let's see. Hold on. See. Okay, I'm seeing if that light deal is working. got to figure out. I think I may have. I think I disconnected from my sign up there. That's why it hasn't really been working. Being sold to a company from Florida to make it into a vacation condos. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it is coming, and we can stop it. But if we don't stand united on this, it's going to be really hard. It really is going to be really hard. So I need to check something on here. SP110. I think that's the one I needed to connect to. SP110. I think that's the one I need to. I think that's the one I have to connect into to get it to work. How do I connect it to a device? Let's see. There you go. And again, too, they sign in for that starts on Monday, correct? I am. It's annoying me that the color is not doing its normal thing, but I actually deleted the app off of there, and because I did that, it messed it up. So I don't know what I got to do over here. Oh, that's what I'm probably got to look for. Run real quick. Roger that, Rachel. Thank you very much, and again for stopping in. I know you're on a busy schedule tonight, so I do appreciate you coming in. We'll definitely talk about it again on Monday. So. I deleted off the app, and because I did that, it's not working properly. Might have to get with the guy who created this, and they'll have to walk me through it and stuff like that. Dang, that sucks. Let's see. What's up, Kruger? How you doing? Very true, Sputnik. That's for sure. Yeah, we got to speak up, guys. If we don't, I mean, that's gonna suck to lose Padre Island National Seashore. It's gonna suck to lose any portion of our beach, guys. It really is. So again, that sucks. Hey, Jaden, let your mom know if she goes to like Interstate Battery over here in Corpus. Um, y'all can get a refurbished one for like $70. I know the battery that I normally would buy was like 200 and something dollars, but we end up doing that way, and I end up spending it for like $70. So just a heads up on that. Actually, that's yeah. I didn't do a fire drawing yesterday, so if y'all want to do one tonight, we can do a quick 30 minute. 30 minute. We'll start there and go from there. So if y'all want to get on that, we definitely could do that. Definitely could use the funds because I had to pay $750 to the USGS for the or the G1. It's something. It's the Barcoding Association. They're the ones that govern the barcodes and how they can go through to represent your company. So, like if I sell my product and that barcode right there, when they barcode it, it'll tell them who the manufacturer or who's that tackle that is, and they need that for the gear that I'm going to be selling. So for every one of these, I had to buy a barcode for. But again, too, that's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 24, 26, 28, 32, 34, 36. That's 36 products right there. I bought 100 of them, and I was $750. I am looking at this. It may cost, I may have to buy quite a bit more, but we will see. We'll start with that to cover all the weights, because then I got to do the regular weights and 5-pound bags. Like, it's going to come, but right now it's crazy. Yeah. Well, you should definitely let the dealership know that the battery's already doing that, or it could be the alternator not charging it. I mean, if y'all already got that and already having that problem, I would definitely get with the dealership, because it ain't been but maybe a month. You should still be covered. So that's awesome, Jaden. I truly hope so. Yep. Let's see. Roger that. Let's see. So if y'all want to do a fire drawing, got to start with y'all. I will have to do it through the Wheel of Doom online, because since Jeff was working here all alone, there's a lot of weights on that back table and stuff like that. So, yep, heading towards Port A, there's a lot of that land, but that's not the land we're talking about. But that's where it's starting. They're gonna sell every one of those properties, and they want to keep going down the pipeline. And again, too, guys, if we don't keep fighting this fight, we're gonna lose our ability to drive out on those beaches. Like, it's just one step at a time that they're doing. Um, so gotta be on it. Let me see right here what we got. Just got a text in. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think somebody already paid through Zelle yesterday. Let me check. Let me check my deal over here real quick. Oh yeah, they're taxing us like crazy, because they have been poorly handling the issues of the city. I know, like, I posted up paperwork where the city of Corpus Christi was paying fines upwards of $100,000 in fines. Like, really, like, what was so bad that we got fined $100,000? I would like to know what that is for sure. Let me see. Uh, Can you lower that down, man? Because I can hear it over this over here. Hi, y'all. Kruger is actually in there. Alexander Dusty. All right, so we've got a few people on here. Give me a second. I want to play just Dusty. All right, so we got Kruger Automotive. For 20, we got Uber Hot Glass. For 20, then we got Dusty Arrington. For 30, so that puts us at $70 right there, guys. And started 7 minutes ago, so we got 23 more minutes, guys. Um, Someone told me that they were going to make Baba Pier a private pier. I hope not. Actually, I don't know about that. I don't know how that would work out, but if I ever won the lottery, I would definitely would want it to be a private pier because then what I would do is set it up to where the shark fishermen and stuff like that would get more leniency than the guys just going out there with one rod. I mean, they would still have to pay, but I wouldn't put it to where you have a rod limit. Like if somebody wants to pay for 20 rods, take 20 rods, bro. Like just pay the amount that is due per rod per day, and by all means, like I didn't mind paying $75 a day to take all my rods out there on the pier. Literally, I would pay $75 every day to go for a 3 day deal because I took all my rods with me. But I also had my kids and this and that, or even when they left, I was able to fish with all the gear. Like I work hard when I fish. I'm a hard worker when it comes to fishing. Like my gear doesn't just sit out there and is unmaintained or anything. Like they could never ever say that my gear was unmaintained. So, uh, yeah, no. I don't know what you're talking about, Jaden. 150 rods. Nope. I would take 27 rod and reel combos, and it was like $75 per day for me to be on that pier, which I didn't mind. I was fine as long as I could take fish on my gear. I didn't care because I was paying for the rods and the amount of people that needed to be there and stuff like that. I didn't care. I wouldn't put a limit on it. I definitely wouldn't, but um, I would definitely wouldn't be allowing guys to go out there to bogart a pier like, hey, nobody can go past it. No, 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 no. Everybody paid just like you did, and obviously, just be courteous. Be courteous with your fishing partner right next to you. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. And obviously, if you don't know how to cast, don't be don't be trying to fit right in. Like learn how to cast, learn how to get your line straight and stuff like that, or learn from the guys out there. Go out there, ask questions, make friends. You know what I mean? So, and it definitely works together for sure. All right, so there's Sputnik Man on there, so that takes us up to $90 right there. 90. Let's see, let's go and get the wheel going over here, but I'm excited. Like this is a bridge that I've been trying to cross for a long time, but I guess I was afraid to cross it, a while ago, just because buying 100 barcodes that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money right off the bat, and I didn't want to buy further into it if they were only going to buy like 2 or 3 items. But now that I know that they're looking to be opening up a lot more, hey, I'm game for that. I really am. So let's see. I got some stuff. Text messages came through, but it's not putting it on there, so I got to go to the email. So Kruger did another 20. Roger that. Actually, that was Tuesday, which I did that. So now it's just that one. Yeah. All right. No, I just got the one for Kruger right there. I guess the Dusty and Uber that was from Tuesday because I'm confirming the text messages on it, and I guess that's why it was already posted. I should have caught that earlier. So right now, the only one that's in it right now is Kruger and uh, Sputnik Man. Sorry. So let's see. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, Roger that, Kruger. Um, say, Alton, I've actually been out there one time where they tried to rope it off, and I walked right under the rope and it kept going, and they tried to tell me they couldn't. I tell them, shoot, they can kick rock. Like, I'm sorry. I paid just like they did. And they said, well, we cleaned the pier. I said, it's not your pier to clean. But if you want to clean it, by all means, I'm not going to stop you. But you ain't going to stop me from fishing on the end of that pier. Like, I don't care who you are. And, but again, too, I was right out of the Marine Corps, very, like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't go through everything I went through to come back to be told I couldn't fish the end of the pier that I love so dearly. Like, it wasn't going to happen. So, but yeah, no, definitely a lot of that changed when I started fishing out there a lot more and stuff like that. But there was a bunch of guys out there that thought they owned the end of the pier and weren't going to let anybody else out there. And definitely, if like I said, if I ever owned that pier, those guys would be off the pier in a heartbeat. Like, don't come out there and bogart the spot. Like, make sure everybody can go out there and enjoy themselves. And again, too, though, if y'all don't know what the hell you're doing, you got to go out there and learn. Don't just go out there and act the fool and thinking that it's not an issue when it is. There's a lot of money on each one of those lines. Somebody will spend $500 or $600 to spool up each and every one of their reels, and you're out there with the little Zepco just throwing whatever and not paying attention to where it's landing and not paying attention to what you're doing. You can cause a lot of damage out there. And so I encourage, and that's why I too, when I see somebody like that, I try to help them out and stuff like that. But yeah, you do get a lot of hard heads out there that don't want to listen and stuff like that. But like I said, I wasn't going to have it. Sorry. That was not the boat I rolled in on. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this wheel set up. I'm going to sort it. Angel, $1 billion out of there. Caleb, Dusty. Darnell. See, a lot of these guys normally buy tickets, but I know this is something that we don't normally do on a Saturday, so it might not. If we don't get over 200 guys, what I'll do is I'll roll whatever that is sold tonight onto Tuesday's fire, and we'll go from there. So I used to run long lines. What's up, Fat Cat? How you do? Darn hardhead Marines. Yep, roger that. That's for sure. I mean, telling you guys, if I hadn't kept up with it, this long, it definitely would have taken me out. But I get knocked down and dust myself off, get up right back up again. Got to keep doing it and stuff like that. So, but right now we're sitting at $40, guys. We have Kruger Automotive with 20 and Sputnik Man for 20 as well. So. Oh, real quick. So I was at the Fishing Expo in Houston, and I was at the Batson. I was at the Batson booth. I was stopping by all the other booths. Texas Surf Masters was there. Line Cutters was out there. We met up with several other ones. Bow Rods was there. Man, I talked to a lot of people while I was out there because I was trying to raise awareness for the veteran group that were with the Redford Ranch Foundation as well, to help them try to find some new sponsors to help them out, grow this deal to help out vets and first responders deal with PTSD and more. So I was out there communicating and talking and walking, and I think one day I hit like 5,000 steps, and that didn't even account, the several hundred yards that I had to park away from the event center and then run, walk all the way over there. I started once I got inside, but for one day, I think I hit like 4,000 or 5,000 steps that one day in that time period. But while I was in the booth, they have the machine where you fight a fish, on the TV and the rod and reel, and they had different kind of setups. But the beautiful thing about it is all the rods that were there were bats and rods, the rain shadows and their tuna sticks and this and that and the different kind of setups. So it was great way. It's a great way for you to get on gear and actually feel what it feels like to fight a fish. So with that being said, they're like, oh, we have a tuna setting. I said, oh, really? I said, a tuna, like how big? 30 pounder, this and that. And they go, well, we got a 300 pounder setting. Really? So how can I get on that? And they're like, well, you want to do it with the spinning rod or do you want to do it with the harness? I said, well, I looked at the spinning rod. I said, it's left-handed. I'm definitely not doing it with left hand. Now with the a reel, I'll battle that. And they go, well, we got an Avet 30 over there. I said, done, let's do it. So they put me in that Gorillox fighting deal. And I don't know if it's on this phone. Maybe it might be. Maybe we might luck out that it's on this phone and not the one that I'm actually recording on. I didn't even check that. I should have checked that. Yeah, no, it's on there. It's on that one. I know this because I see all the fishing that I did on Wednesday before I left, and then the small one there. Yeah, no, it's on that phone. So, yeah, no, normally Kruger. Yeah, I think I got the watch one time, and I didn't turn it on till like 3 o'clock that afternoon, and from like 3 till about 10, I had about 16,000 steps. But I also went fishing at Causeway Pier that afternoon. But I was only at the pier for like 2 hours. So, yeah, no, definitely normal day, 10 to 15,000 steps is not even a far fetch to even say, oh, I got to try for that. No, it's going to happen really, really quick. So, yeah. No one, thank you. It says, love your channel. Keep it up, brother. Most definitely. So, back to the story. I put the Gorillox on, harnessing, and I was like, hey, I kind of like this, So they're like, all right. So I'm on there. We free spool the reel so it can start doing its thing. It sucks up some line, and then they go, all right, the fish is on, and it'll speed up, and then you engage the drag, and the fight is on. So I did that, and the first thing I did wrong was I pulled the rod back because I was trying, I'm setting the hook kind of deal. Well, on the Gorillox, the 2 points that come out from the hip right here, it's two stationary points that come up, and they have a swivel on there that hooks into your rod. Well, when I came back like this, those swivel things turned and got cockeyed, and they locked up, so the rod was kind of stuck in the forward position this way. And then when I tried to crank on it, it wouldn't go anywhere because I kept hitting those stands that come out. So we had to undo that, and the whole time the line is just peeling off the reel. And so I was like, well, shit, I got to pump it. So I'm sitting there squatting and reeling, but I couldn't pull the rod back. As soon as I would pull the rod back, it would lock back up again, and we had to undo that. So for like the first 5 or 6 minutes, it sucked. It really did. Like, it was pulling line off, and I trying to pump it, you could only move a certain amount. You know what I mean? It was only like maybe 1.5 feet at most. And I was like, dude, this thing sucks. Like, I can't fight it like that. Like, I was getting tired. I was like, no, there's no way this fish is kicking my butt. I was like, hold on. I saw they helped me hold the rod, and the line's still peeling while you're doing this. So we unhook it from the fighting harness. And I said, all right, here we go. And they're like, you gonna stand up and fight it like that? I said, yeah, back up. I said, I got this. So as soon as he backed up, I went to pumping, and I was cranking. And then I was at that time, I was at thing at 90 yards from the boat or whatever it said, because it keeps track of the amount of yardage that pulls off the reel. So it pulled, and I stopped it. I turned it. You feel it come up, and when I get on it, and I was back and forth. So from that point on, I should have asked him that time. But once I switched that up, it was like a minute or two of hard cranking. And it would pull a little bit of line, but what I was doing, and you can see it too. See the burn marks on my thumb? I was thumbing the line because they didn't have enough drag on the spool, on the reel. But again, too, I didn't know what weight class of line it was. I didn't know how much drag they had it set at, but I knew I could hold more. So that's another reason when I go fishing, I take my gear because I know what I can do with it. And so that, when I was doing that, I was like, I'm stopping it. And I got to going, and they go, oh, well, it's like a 10-minute long fight. I said, well, half the time I was fighting with that damn harness. Now I know I could never buy that harness for tuna fishing. So just a little thing on that, guys. I learned that the hard way with the Gorillox. It's an awesome deal for land-based shark fishing. But again, too, you're not going to be pumping the way you do for offshore fishing, because the whole deal about it is with the tuna, when it runs down, head down, he's running away from you. If you get him to turn his head up, then he's not running down and peeling line and kicking your butt. So that I learned that on the offshore trip. So, for me, when I started doing that, that's when I started getting the line. And by this time I looked around for a second or two, and there was probably 80 to 100 people around me watching this. And I was like, all right, now I'm representing. At first, man, I looked like I needed some help. But hey, I came back. I came back and I finished off strong. And then they put me on another one with the spinning reel, and it was trying to run and this and that. And I was I was pulling back, and I ended up breaking the line. So, well, we come out after that, the line kept breaking thereafter. So they're thinking maybe the way they had it set up with the roller there, that it may have been weakening the line or whatever. But yeah, no, I told him, man, when I'm there to fight a fish, I'm not backing down from it for sure. It's gonna come to me, or I'm gonna, do something. It's gonna break the line. But again, too, I know what gear I have. I know how much drag I can put on it. I know my limits. When you borrow somebody else's gear, you really don't know. And when you start trying to do what you normally do, you can break stuff. You know what I mean? Or because of that, you may be out of your league. You know what I mean? If you step up to big dog status over here and you're hooked up to these big old fish just to check it out, you're gonna learn real quick. You may not have what it takes to try to hook up to those big old fish. And again, too, I understand you cannot tell a big fish not to bite your bait. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have some placards up pretty soon that will tell big fish not to bite the bait, but I can guarantee you they don't read English. So oh, I had to do that. I've told that joke so many times. It's a dad joke. I know. What's up, Henry, Daniel, Hurton? What's up, guys? Just kind of telling my story of what I did with the at the Houston Boat Show this weekend, and big shout out to Batson Enterprises out there. Just man, they all day long they were just so helpful to everybody that walked up, and to all the and I'm gonna be honest, guys. And if any of those Houston Boat Show crews ever watch this channel, the only reason I stopped at any one of those deals is because they made eye contact and they reached out. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? Like, how you doing? What you got here? Or if something caught my attention, they would speak to you. If I look at your booth and I'm walking by and you stay quiet, I'm gonna keep walking by. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Like, so again, guys, if y'all are at the Houston Boat Show or the Fishing Expo this weekend and you saw me there or whatever, and you didn't say hi or whatever, you didn't go out of your way to greet me. Not saying I'm somebody special. I'm just saying I'm gonna talk to somebody who wants to talk to me. It's easy. So you said after an hour, I was glad my line broke. I've actually fought a manta ray on Bob Hall Pier for 3 hours, and I was putting every bit of probably 75 pounds of drag. Like I was leaned farther back than I could lean in the chair. I literally could go like this, and I could touch the floor. That's how far back I was leaning. And there's video of it. I hope, it would be nice if Nick Myers at Breakaway Tackle could find that video footage, because it's like 2 hours of footage that he got. Because after the first 30 minutes, I called him and I told him, look, I'm hooked into a monster. And he goes, for real? And I'm like, yeah, listen. And right there, the reel, what? He's like, I'm on my way. And I'm like, see, hung up, and that reel just kept going. It would drop 1,000 yards of braid like that fast. It was insane. And then I would go to pumping, and and this and that. So I will tell you what, though, a fight like that, where I'm at now, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna give him hell, but it's gonna take a while. So yeah. Let's see. When I go fishing offshore, I use a rail. The rail is no, most definitely, John. I will. You've seen me do that with that amberjack. I had the rod butt under my rod or my arm right here because the railing was pretty high, so I was able to use it like that and stuff like that. Yep. It hurt worse than that shark in an hour than I did after 2.5 battle with the sturgeon. Hey, when you did that 2.5 hour battle though with the sturgeon, were you on a boat or were you on shore there, Michael? So, and just a heads up, guys, we're only at $40 for tonight's fire drawing. I know normally it's on Fridays, but since it was Valentine's Day yesterday, I didn't really, like I said, I came in for a bit, but I wanted to get home because I was cooking dinner for the family. I ended up doing some sirloin steaks, and we did some shrimp. I did some jalapeno poppers and stuff like that. So it was nice. I definitely wanted to make up some time with the family too. So Both times. So what do you think made it hurt more there, Michael? Was it because on the shark boat, where is it a lot more choppier than it was with the sturgeon? And also, too, rod and reel combos will definitely make a difference. I mean, depending on what kind of gear you're using, like I'm gonna ask questions because I'm all about learning knowledge and what can work for you and or against you. And just like for me, when I went on that tuna trip, when they put me on a left-handed spinning reel when I'm cracking with my left, that kicked my butt. Like it did. Like I got to the back of the boat. I was like, man, I need a few minutes to kind of recoup. But when I caught that 98-pound tuna, which was the biggest one of the boat, I pulled it in a few minutes, and I went right back to fishing. Like I didn't even take a break. I kept going, and I was pure whipping the blackfin tuna and even some of the smaller, like 30-pound yellowfin tuna and stuff like that. Y'all saw me. Like I wanted to put out as much of the fighting parts of those videos as possible, just to show y'all the amount of fishing that I was doing. Like I was not holding back for sure. So shark was deeper, 60 foot. Surgeon was 20 foot. But again, I mean, you can hook a shark at 20 foot and still it'll take you down depending on the size. Excuse me, guys. I'm pretty beat. I didn't go to bed till I want to say after midnight. It was probably almost 1 in the morning, and then I got up at 7. Still couldn't function, so I put it for 8 and got up at about 7:45, 8 o'clock, and then started my day. You know, have to get after it for sure. So. I am looking at this, but I am. Mm-mm-mm. See. Wow. Roger that. No, but seems a lot of things over here. And teach me how to fish properly, cast out my rod. I'm working with you when I see you, Ray. That's for sure. And that's why I was kind of critiquing your cast when I was out there. Definitely, but I got to be able to go fishing and still handle what I got to handle here. I know it is Saturday, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video because I'm gonna go ahead and get home because I left on Wednesday morning and didn't come back till yesterday. So I got some time to make up with the family, and I'm getting hungry here. But I just give you a little idea of what I did today. That is part of the leaders that are going to be made up for the shark fishing. Again, too, we're going to be supplying fishing tackle unlimited with our some of our surf weights are starting out with the 8 ounce, the 1 pounder, 1.5 pounder, in 3 different gauges: 1/16, 3/32, and 1/8. Our bull red leaders, double drop drum rigs, our improved double drop drum leaders, our 3-way Jack Crevalles, both long and short. Pompano floats, hard and soft float. Wait, I'm missing one. I didn't see the other one there. Okay, so I got to fix that. What's up with this? What is that? It's missing something? Yep, sure is. All right, so that's no good. Grab another pen. All right, the Shark Bull Red leaders, 3-way short. Big Black Drum leaders with the all mono with the J hook. We're doing our redfish rigs, 3-way long with the 135-pound coated cable. Our 3-way redfish long mono leaders. Our 4-foot shark casting leaders. 30-foot shark leaders, the drops. Oh, I need those circle hooks there. 18, 20, and 24. And also too, we're all I showed them the bait elastic setup too, and they really loved that idea. So um, I was telling them about it, and the older guys are like, "That is so cool," and they're like, they've seen it, but they've not seen it and got it explained to them the way I explained it to them. So I am definitely stoked that we're going to be doing that. So again, guys, if that was something that I did not say that they were going to carry, it would behoove you to go to Fishy Tackle Unlimited and let them know, the one on the Gulf Freeway portion. Let them know, hey man, this is the gear we want for y'all to carry in FTU. You know what I mean? Let them know that we have a lot more gear to offer them, and also too, when I go back over there, I'm going to take a lot more samples of the other gear that we're going to have. So, but again, too, if you already heard it here, what I am already taking them. If you didn't hear the gear that you like for us to carry or want to buy, start a preemptive strike. Hey, this is the gear we heard Hard Life's coming in, but he didn't say these leaders or these leaders or these leaders. Let them know those are the leaders you want in there and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, there's quite a bit of stuff. I'm noticing the Kingfish leaders aren't in there either. Maybe I'm gonna have to double check this list. This list ain't correct. I don't know why I'm missing so much, but I will. Definitely tired. I'm definitely tired. So, yes, Daniel. That three-piece rod was actually a prototype rod. He's gonna send me another prototype rod when he gets back in a few weeks. So when that comes through, we're gonna be looking probably in the $200 ballpark for that style of rod. Obviously, depending on what type of reel seat you put on it, what type of guides you go on it, it's going to fluctuate the pricing on it. But yes, it is a three-piece traveler's fishing rod. Yes. For all the guys that want to travel and fly and want to take their own gear, they are definitely doing it. And I sat there and I've got video of him just blowing it over. And I mean, I was like, all right, I like that a lot. So again, guys, it is coming. Definitely on those videos, comment, share, let us know that you're interested in this and that. It's definitely going to help us again too, guys, because they got a huge amount of fantastic product, and their understanding of how their tackle works is second to none, guys. Like I said, when I was asking them all kinds of questions about their gear, the rods, this, that. I mean, they were boom, boom, boom. Like there wasn't a moment of, well, let me get somebody to help. Like any one of them, you asked any one of them a question, they all knew the gear, and that's the way I want my people to be. When you come into one of my shops, I want it to where you ask them, they can answer all your questions and stuff like that. And if they don't, they'll call me to get the answers, or even I'll tell you, hey, I don't know all the styles of fishing. I'll be up front, but this is what has worked for us and stuff like that. So again, guys, stay tuned. We got a lot of information coming, a lot of new gear coming. We're about to flip the script for 2025. Y'all have a blessed night. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.